Saturday, 27th of June. We're down in the Basin here at Chester. The weather isn't too clever this morning. I've just walked Chippendale in between showers. Not the best, but it is very, very warm. But I have enjoyed it here in the Basin. The history here is amazing. But the last 48 hours or so in Chester Basin have been some of the best I've had on Chuggabug. Yeah, the last 48 hours have been special. I had a couple of friends turn up yesterday and they brought presents, which was nice and very kind, and these people know who they are. They mean an awful lot to me, and it was really nice to see them. The day before yesterday, actually, it was the day before yesterday, and they turned up and brought me presents, and that really lifted my spirits, and I had a great day. Yeah, obviously I came down the locks, but it was a bit of a mixed day for certain reasons, which I won't go into on here. A bit of a mixed day, but on the whole, absolutely fantastic. And yesterday I had some more visitors. There was 4 visitors. The first of the 4, the first 2 turned up. They were subscribers. They are now friends. All I'm going to say is Gary and Sue. And thank you for your presents. Everybody's been bringing me presents. Oh, bless them. They brought me some lovely food and oh, just fantastic. Absolutely blown away. And then 2 more friends turned up later on that evening. So it really is lovely. Had a lovely evening last night. Absolutely fantastic. A little bit late to getting up this morning. I don't know why that is. I had a lovely warm feeling. Yeah, first time in a while. I did enjoy myself. The last 48 hours in this basin have been amazing. But today, new waters. Hopefully, if the weather eases a little bit, we hope to be going to Ellesmere Port, to the end of the Shropshire Union, to the National Waterways Museum in Ellesmere Port. I am so excited and looking forward to it. I just hope the weather doesn't kill it for us, because the forecast isn't too clever. So we were hoping for an early start to get cracking, but well, we'll see what the day pans out, but we're taking you with us. So let's get cracking. 10 o'clock, as you can see, I'm down by the old Taylor's dry dock in the Basin in Chester. It's piddling down with rain at the moment. Horrible morning. But I'm topping my water up. There is a water point in Ellesmere Port. Sorry, I'm getting everything ready in the rain. There is a water point in Ellesmere Port. Oh, sorry. Oh, blimey, it is coming down. Hold on, stick with me, folks. Oh, blimey. Yeah, there is a water point in Ellesmere Port, but I know Steve wants to get water as well. So rather than 2 of us waiting there, I thought, while he's getting his boat ready, I might as well fill chugs up, and then I'm good to go, aren't I? This weather, it's shocking. So I've got myself a juice. Oops, I've got myself a juice on the back. Just put the kettle on to have a coffee. So once I've got my water ready, I'm ready. But I've got no intentions of moving anywhere. Oh, in this rain. It's awful. Oh, oh. Look at it. Let me just pull this down. It's shocking. Oh. Yes, there's Taylor's dry dock. It's a grade 2 listed building from when this was a working port. It was originally called the Chester Canal. It ran from here, Chester Basin. All the goods used to go down to the Dee and then to Nantwich, and it was actually a dead end here at one point, until they opened it up to Ellesmere Port to compete with the busy port of Liverpool in the early 1800s. Beautiful crossover bridge here, swirls around on the other side. So the horses didn't have to be untied, because the towpath changed sides here. And there, once, that swing bridge there, that would have been a busy dock to load goods in the warehouses. Lots of history here. There were the stables for the horses, now offices. And the old historic boatyard. Used to make boats there. So now for me, brand new waters. Excited. That's the road that leads down to the main shopping area of Sealand Road in Chester. And that building there that you can see is actually Chester Crematorium. Some of the old boaters have actually been brought after their passing to the crematorium by narrowboat. The coffin has been on the roof of the boat and dropped off here, right by the crematorium. Well, so far I'm enjoying it. We've actually passed 2 boats as well on the move, which is unusual because this stretch of waterways isn't really used very much. It is a very quiet little stretch of waterway, and I'm feeling a bit lonely stood on the stern this morning. Chip and Dale are in the boat because they forecast quite heavy showers through the day, through the morning, and I don't want them getting wet and having their bedding and everything else, and I can't go in the boat when I'm moving, obviously. And little Chip can't get down the back stairs, unfortunately. He'll go on the top step, but then I have to carry him down. So yeah, I'm on my own. And this magnificent bridge, it has 5 arches. It's actually called the Backford Railway Bridge. Magnificent feat of engineering. But it wouldn't have been very nice for the old canal boats to see them getting built, as that was going to take away their livelihood in the coming years. But for us on pleasure craft, magnificent to see. Wonderful. Just scraped along the bottom there. An old car or something. Look at that. Beautiful. Yes, it's structures like that I'm actually looking forward to exploring and seeing on the waterways. Fantastic. Well, this stretch of canal is fantastic. It's not at all what I expected. It's beautiful. Very, very large winding hole there. I was just saying to Steve on the walkie-talkie, I do feel a little bit guilty because I've left Chip and Dale in the boat because they have forecast showers. It is looking very dark behind us, so we are expecting a little bit of rain. As predicted, rain, and lots of it. I am getting soaked. Not too bad under my brolly, to be honest. Steve said, well, if you want me to moor up, I can moor up. Might as well just keep going. He's alright, he's got his little canopy up. Happy days. Yes, deep joy. I don't like the rain. Just through there you can't actually see it, and unfortunately I couldn't get my camera out in time as I was trying to get my brolly up, But you can see some of the buildings of the zoo, Chester Zoo. And I don't know whether you can make out there a load of white caravans. Many moons ago, in a previous life, I actually bought a nice new caravan, and that's where I stored it for the time that I owned the caravan. Brilliant storage. Blimey, that brings back memories. There's the old farmhouse just through there. And that bridge there, you can hear the traffic, is the M53, and that bridge I have been over many times. Never been under it until now. Yes, a pace of life I don't miss. The bridge you can see in front of you is the M56. The canal cuts straight underneath the two junctions of the two motorways. Not too far to go now. Well, as we're nearly there, I did hear Dale crying, bless. So I ran into the boat very quickly and I've let the boys out, so I've got the company now. It looks like it's going to stay dry for the rest of our little trip. They haven't got their bed, but they'll be fine, just for the little short hop now to our moorings. That building there is a newspaper distribution centre, and just on the other side of that is a little shortcut into the refinery, and it was a road that I used to travel down every morning whilst going to work. It does feel very strange, this. Yes, I used to drive over that bridge every morning and every evening. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever imagine I'd be on a narrowboat going under it. Bridge 141. Yeah, we just had to nudge that log just to get out the way of it a little bit. We are making good time. We're about half an hour away now, and we've just been talking to Steve on the radio, and we're just amazed how green it is round here, and looks very rural. But we're about 50 yards away from the M53 motorway in that direction, and about 100 yards, 200 yards from one of the major inland oil refineries. You wouldn't believe it. an old railway bridge, as they used to load up and unload some of the ships as well on the Manchester Ship Canal, which actually starts right by the back of the Waterways Museum. You can imagine the old little steam shunters taking goods over these bridges. The smells from the working boats and the trains and the noises would have been fantastic. And just under that bridge up there, the boat museum, or the Waterways Museum. Well, that's it, made it, all moored up. Just had a lovely bacon sandwich off Chris. Lovely little mooring. Yes, so I've done it. I've done this end of the Shropshire Union, and now we're moored up in the boat museum, or the Waterways Museum in Ellesmere Port. Well, we're moored up just outside. You can see there's another boat there. We do have company, but obviously the museum is closed at the moment due to this COVID. And as you can see by this little clip, we're right next to the Manchester Ship Canal. That's it, we're done. That wraps up another little vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. A lovely little trip, and it was a real big trip for me. So once again, thank you to Steve and Chris and Smudge and Amyjo for coming on the trip with me. Really enjoyed it. So you take care, and we'll catch you next time on Chuggabug.